Oh yeah, I'm here, and I'm live. Let me pause the music, and we'll get into it. Alrighty, we're in Silyun. But I do think, excuse me, we will do some different grinding stuff first. We're in Silyun on the Cold Eve server. I'm currently level 75. We're gonna run over to Sushi though. I'm going to do a quest that was suggested. Let me pull it up real quick. Just for some, just for something different. Also, I might clear my throat a lot during this stream. I am getting over asthma, basically. I have asthma. The Mage Tower is told there's a quest for a good amount of experience here, so you're not strong enough to help me? Oh! I mean no offense, you are so offensive. This was my starting town back in the day. Hey, buddy. Hello, my master in Glendon Wood, Tiffany Comfort, has sent me into the world to participate in the great mission, encouraging the young people of Dareth to embrace a life of artistry. If you bring me an example of your craftsmanship, say an acid infusion, I will reward you with a token of interest. That is not the person I'm looking for. There's nobody out here. Let me take a look around. Now this might not be the right. I know there's another tower leading out of town, but I can't remember exactly where. It's the starting area up there. Maybe it's going south of town. Is that it? I will find it in short order. Oh, that's the casino. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know why I couldn't see it earlier. Something was blocking the way, but who knows what? Okay. Scrivener of Life Magic. Damn it. These are not quest givers. Actually, maybe I'll talk to all of them anyways, because I mean, they all have their basic vendor dialogue, but I don't know if there's maybe some vendors that provide quests. So I'm just gonna talk to them and see if anything pops up. Otherwise, I will quickly, I'll just Google it. Oh, maybe it's him. Gunjoku Den. Is he the guy? I remember him. Gentle is the breeze that passes through these trees. Oh God, he's rhyming too. Please excuse the ramblings of an old fool. Whoops. Ugh, I went to click on Chrome and I accidentally opened another program that takes a lot of RAM. So bear with me momentarily. Just gonna see if I can find this quest on the wiki real quick. Thought it would be easier to find, but just rambling around. Let's see here. Just see here if there's any quests. Blood Shreth kill task, I'm pretty sure is the one. Starts with Sanming 33.5 south, 72.8 east. 33.5, 72. Damn it, was he in there all along? Start over. Also, hi, Wask. Oh, there he was. There he was, way over there. Supposedly this is a quest with good rewards. So you wish to prove your hunting prowess? Well then, track down and slay 10 of the terrible blood shreth for me, and I will reward you appropriately. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll just run in a random direction and see if that leads me to some shreth. Oh! Jumped right onto the fence. Run towards the river. I think that's towards the river. Maybe it's the other way. It's the river. It's so hard to tell sometimes. It does kind of look like it. So you should be good on this one, right? Yeah, this is a super easy one. Super easy one. Just something to get us rolling. It was brought up in the comments. And just to let everybody know as well, I read every comment. If I don't respond to it, I still read it, and I take every comment into consideration. But I just don't reply to every single thing. Sometimes I get a little bit fatigued responding to things, as I'm sure people can understand. Just let me know if you need any assistance with the Whispering Blade stuff. I think I might for the next quest. Oh. Do these count? Shreathlet? Probably not. Kill the baby Shreth. Yeah, that don't count either. And I swear there were more blood Shreth in the Halatian Isles. Wait, did I see a blood Shreth? No. How dare you off them little Shreths? Oh boy. Yeah, the other thing is, I'm actually a vegetarian, so I can live with my craving for meat by brutally murdering the creatures in this game. What the hell? Anything else? No. Maybe I should just look up a dungeon nearby that has blood Shreth. It's probably a wiser way to go about this. Oh my god. Let's see. There's a Shreth over there. Is that an R? Or a blood? Blood! You have killed one blood Shreth. Babies don't count. Sorry, I was just reading. Has nothing to do with me. Now, guys, I went on a little bit of an adventure yesterday. So, for those of you who don't know, a couple of months ago, I quit my job of, I don't know, 5+ years, and moved cities with my girlfriend, who is room temp butter. And we kind of decided we're gonna try to make a go at basically working from home. So, or not necessarily working at home, but just not working for other people. That being said, I am willing to take a part-time job. I just don't want to spend a shitload of time doing something for other people, as I'm sure many people can relate. So, yesterday I tried doing some Uber delivery. It was a bit of an adventure, a little bit of a learning thing too. But it was nice. It's not a ton of money, but it is something that gets me away from having to work for a company that's going to grind my passions into dust. And if anybody else feels that way, I wouldn't encourage you to quit your jobs, but just try to figure out a way you can make it happen. I'm still figuring it out. But you know, in the long term, I would like to do content creation full time. But obviously right now I can't, because I don't even make any money off of YouTube as it is. But I do have some other projects that are ongoing. If anybody wants to know about them, just ask in the comments. I was debating bringing it all up on stream. It'll come out on stream over time anyways. Like, I'm sure everybody knows I'm on Twitch. But that's not really a good source of income, to be honest. They take a lot and they don't give a lot in return. But, you know, the Asheron's Call videos are really working quite well for my channel, so it's going to continue. Also, people have asked when I go live many, many times, and I don't have a good answer for that. But I will say I'm in the Pacific time zone, and I'm nocturnal. My nephews do DoorDash, and they tell me they make enough to pay for the gas and insurance. Essentials plus extra. Yeah, there you go. Weird, this stream shows up so dark on my screen. Oh yeah, it is. Fuck. Is it dark for anybody else? Somebody mentioned something about darkness before. But for me, it's super bright, so if there are darkness problems, let me know. I don't even have my brightness settings turned up, and it's still super bright for me. I'll try to respond to all the things that I've been meaning to respond to during this stream, by the way. But anyways, I'm in the Pacific time zone, and I'm on a nocturnal circadian rhythm. Like, I stay up very late. But I've kind of committed to starting my AC streams at 7 p.m. As for what days, at 7 p.m. PST/EDT, depending on what time of the year. You can probably just Google, like, what is 7 p.m. Pacific time, and that'll be the best way of doing it. In any case, the only day I'm 100% committed to right now is my Tuesday stream, but I will try to fit in Saturday or Thursday streams as well. Like this week I was able to do 3, just because I really wanted to push it this week in particular. For no real reason other than that I have the energy to do it this week. And I should also caveat what I just said about 7 p.m. start time. Sometimes I start a little bit late. I will always give a warning on my the community tab on my wall if I'm going to be late. Otherwise, if you show up at 7 and I'm not on Tuesdays, days that I'm committed to. I know I keep reiterating this, but I just want to drill it into the heads of anybody who wants to be around when I go live. If you show up at 7 and I'm not there, I will be there at some point. And I'll try to I'll try to be there within the half an hour. Then also Discord has come up a few times. I do have a Discord, but I will say not a lot of people from YouTube are using it right now. It's mostly people off of Twitch. So as such, there is not a lot of Asheron's Call conversation there. That being said, if you don't mind, like if you just want to talk about Asheron's Call, there's not going to be a lot happening there. If you want to talk about other stuff, feel free to reach out. Maybe we can get Asheron's Call stuff to be a bigger part of it, but you just would have to be patient and realize it's not likely to happen anytime soon. But maybe somewhere down the road. Also, while I'm on the topic of Discord, I use Discord all the time. Yeah, so if you want to reach out, I won't give my Discord link in the video, but I will tell you what my Discord handle is. If you want to send me a message, then I'll send you the link. So basically, I don't share the link anywhere. I'm trying to keep bots from seeing it, basically. So anyway, my account name is voidmoney hash 7302. Just send me a private message and I'll send you an invite to the server, to the Discord server. And as I was saying, while we're on the topic of Discord, I do not do voice chat on Discord except with Butter. And occasionally I do it with one other guy who I've known for like 20 years. Actually, more than that. And the main reason for that is because I used to allow people on my voice chat on stream on Twitch. And one time we were playing Dead by Daylight and somebody dropped a slur. I'm not going to say what it was, but that's against the terms of service at Twitch. So it had me a little bit paranoid. But when I went back and listened to the audio, you couldn't hear what he said anyways. So it ended up being okay. But because of that, I'm never going to do voice chat on stream. And I realize, actually, I shouldn't say never, but it's going to be very unlikely. I don't want to compromise or risk my channel just because somebody had to say something that was completely avoidable. I know I said I'll never do it, but it's possible I could do it somewhere down the road with vetted people. I'm sure everybody understands that. You'll get there eventually, Pink Boots. I think most people do that for streams, keeping it private. Yeah, exactly. And you know, whatever people believe about that doesn't really matter. Because I just don't want to lose everything I've accumulated and have to start over from scratch because of somebody saying something that I wouldn't say anyways. Like, it doesn't reflect the way I talk. I'm even actively trying to swear less, even though I don't have a problem with swearing. It's just, I don't know. What's to say somewhere down the line YouTube isn't like, oh, any F-bombs, we're gonna punish people who drop those in their videos. Like, you just don't know, right? So, but it's a little rough because I swear a lot. So I think if I at least don't swear in my super highly produced videos, it's good enough. Man, I am definitely running in the wrong direction. Like, let's just head back east, I guess. 'Cause I have not seen a blood shreth for a while. What about in-game chat? We are an MMO. You know, that occurred to me as well. I've actually squelched people in world chat before because they were in general chat before because they were saying things that, you know, if things make me uncomfortable, like, I imagine how they make other people feel. So, like, at the end of the day, it is out of my control, but I can easily just not read over 99% of the in-game chat. If it becomes a problem at some point, I'm just going to have to turn chat off, I guess. I guess that's something to think about a little bit harder. Thanks for bringing that up, Wask. You know, nobody ever wants to be punished for what other people do or say, myself included. But I guess where it's within my ability to control it, maybe I should. Well, we're just going to cross the river. You can change chat settings to have only fellow and direct tell show up in main chat window if it comes to that. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I mean, the chat does get risque from time to time, but I don't feel like it's that bad. But yeah, as I said, it is something to think about. Okay, we're gonna go to the Cave of Alabri. Oh fuck, that's near Holdberg though. Whatever, we'll go there. We will go there. Alrighty. 39.2S, 63.5 east. Yeah, let me just post that into my YouTube. Wait a sec, that's not close to here at all. Oh, whoops. Wrong chords. Okay, just go west a little bit. I'm guessing that's where we're going. You are too powerful to interact with that portal. God damn it. Fail. F. F. Well, the first set of coordinates supposedly go to a mob of blood Shreth, so let's try that. Too swole for that there, portal. Yeah. Just a little ways from here. A few clicks. I'll keep cycling through mobs as well, just to make sure we don't pass through any. What have I killed? 3 so far? 2 or 3? I love running around in this game. Just throw that out there. It's very nostalgic for me. But anyway, more on with where the channel's going. As I said, the AC stuff is going to continue for quite some time. Like, obviously it occurs to me I can't do it forever, because eventually, Asheron's Call is going to disappear in its entirety. Who knows how long that's going to be? Like, everything turns to dust. And as persistent as the game is, who knows where it's going to be in, like, 10 years, 20 years, 1 year, even? You just don't know these things. But I kind of want to repeat what I've been able to do with my views and such regarding this game. I kind of want to repeat it with PSO because I see the potential there. It's in a similar situation. It's a game that has a large fan base, but it's moved over to the emulator sphere, and it still persists. But I will probably not be doing. I will never try to make PSO videos at the expense of videos on Asheron's Call. Because I don't want to mess with what works. I just want to keep growing it, you know. Oh, I didn't even see you streaming till just now. Hey, Hex, welcome. That's why I run my own server, so I'll always have it till the end. Yeah, which do you have a well-known server, or is it just like a private server? Between you and a small group. And if you want to advertise it, feel free to. I do not mind at all. It takes some work, but too crazy to start up a server. Oh, not too crazy. I see. I see. It's a private server for a few people. Yeah, no worries. I don't want you to dox your server if it's just between you and a few people. You did it yourself to look at the dev Easter eggs. Nice. We finally found a spawn of Shreth. But I guess continuing on from the conversation we had last stream about Turbine / Warner Brothers Boston continuing Asheron's Call at some point. I do actually think they would make it a success, but I think it's pretty unlikely that they ever would. Mainly because they are in way bigger projects right now. I was reading up on LOTR online, and they have 3 million monthly subscribers, supposedly. So, like, how do you go from that to, while the game is very successful, how do you go from that to back to Asheron's Call? And it kind of makes me wonder if maybe they pulled off the paid subscription from the original AC servers. Maybe they got rid of it because they just didn't want to maintain it anymore as a company. Maybe they're like, oh, we could devote resources to this, or we could just use the room to host another LOTR online server. Come on, damn it. Can't hit him. Oh well. Did I get my 10 Shreth? Yes, I did. Hey, buddy! But I do think the AC mobile prospect is probably the most realistic. But I don't know if that would happen either. And I was thinking if they did make an AC3, how would they go about it to make it bigger than the previous two? And I think they would have to drop the name Asheron's Call. Call it Asheron something else. No idea how you would dummy this game down to mobile. Yeah, well, they would make it a totally different game. It wouldn't be the same at all. Like, at this point, if they ever... Real talk, if they ever expanded on this game again, it wouldn't look like the same game at all. It wouldn't have the same meta. They'd probably carry on with like the gacha model or something. For mobile, they'd probably go the gacha route or microtransaction route. If they did a full like commercial PC game, then it might be closer to what this is, but I don't think it would be all that recognizable. You just see the same races, like the same intellectual property, more or less. Since Warner Brothers took over Rings, it's been horribly laggy for me, so I stopped playing a couple of years ago. Oh, that's too bad. Like, is it any good? Because I haven't played any of Turbine's other games. But it does have a lot of players, right? So I do wonder about it. But I think, going back to the AC3 thing, I think if they had like... If they had a game come out called Asheron's Call 3, people would just be like... Like, the diehard fans would get it, or the fans in general would get it. But I don't think a new audience would really come in, because you put a number on the end of things and they're like, oh, well, I have to play 1 and 2. And you can't really do that with MMOs. Okay, let's go back to Silyun. We'll get ready to do the next Whispering Blade quest. But, you know, other than that, if they had, like, the same base IP, I think it would make sense. They know how to make a successful MMO, so I'm pretty sure if they made another one, it would do well. It's just, they'll probably never make one, because they have bigger fish to fry at this point. You could almost say this game was the proving ground for their current stuff, for DDO and LOTRO. But anyway, I gotta use the washroom, so I am gonna AFK for a few minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. We're gonna do the next Whispering Blade mission. Also, I don't know if any of y'all do play PSO. I doubt it, because I don't think there's a lot of overlap. But just in case, I play on the Affinia server, so reach out if you want to play along. But I do play it at pretty crazy hours. The grandmother tells you, "You who have done so much for the people of Silyun, I now request a boon from you. Not for the people, not for the cause, but for me. I seek no demand vengeance. I seek no demand vengeance." And she talks a lot. "It is my right, and I have been denied it for too long. For you see, not long after we arrived on this wretched land, my favorite grandson was taken from me. One of those vile creatures we now call eaters attacked our camp and brutally killed and ate him as we all watched in stunned horror. The short of the tale is that the thing escaped, and all attempts to kill it have met with failure. You should be my blade, my truth, my justice, my revenge. Seek this creature out and kill it. Bring me the jaws of this eater so that they can cause no more sorrow to the others." Okay, let's just pop up the map real quick and see if it's... Yep, there. Sweet. Sweet! I can just run over there. Oh, it's across that bay. Actually, let me bring up the quest real quick and just see if there's more to it. Which there doesn't seem to be. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Ugh. Don't look at multiple arrows at the same time. You good to go, or shall I run with you? I think I'm gonna be fine, to be honest. This one seems a little bit easier than the previous quest. Famous last words. Did I say previous last quest? Geez, redundant? It's like saying round eyeball. I always say the word eyeball is redundant. Because... I mean, you don't really have to say the ball part. You can just say eye, and everybody knows what you're talking about. Cube eyes. Like, if you're talking about another type of eye that's not an eyeball, you're probably going to clarify that. Like, the eyes of an insect, for example. Ooh. 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 But also, we'll continue talking about the channel. I don't want to do it every stream, but since I've already started talking about it, I'm just going to continue. I've been thinking more about the podcast thing, and I know people who don't care, but I think I might just give it a go and keep it pretty basic. Like, I was thinking, all these books I picked up, the general history of Dareth, I could just read them whole cloth and make a podcast out of it. Because I don't know how interesting this would be to make into a highly produced video. But I still want to... I guess I still want to read it. So I think for some stuff like that, I might do it that way. Demented Silyun. Oh. Maybe I do need help. These are the guys outside the dungeon. You know what? Let's run away. Like this noise. These guys stick up for each other. Drop my golem. You can take care of business. And I was reading over some Reddit comments to one of the videos that somebody posted on the AC subreddit. I don't post my own videos on there, but if other people post them, that's very humbling and I really appreciate it. But I don't really post too much stuff on Reddit because I don't want to deal with the downvote crowd. But if other people do it, I can just read comments and I don't feel like I have to respond. That being said, there aren't really any negative comments. I did see a comment to a video got deleted, so it was not by me. I do not have the ability to do that. Sorry, on Reddit, that is. So I don't even know what they said. And honestly, if it was enough to get deleted, I really don't care. But somebody commented on one of those Reddit posts, and they asked if I was going to do videos of all the monthly story events. And actually, I didn't think about doing that, but I decided I'm going to. I'm going to at least try. I think that could be a real fun idea, so I'm going to give it a go. See how it works. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I guess I do need help. Oh boy. Oh boy. I survived by the skin of my teeth. Hello, Titan! That was bad. And I gotta start buffing myself up too. I got all of these schools of magic. I just haven't gone through the process of learning all the things, getting the mats. Maybe I should dedicate a session to that. Probably not a bad idea. Still calling Asheron or what? I am indeed. I am indeed. But I guess while I wait for Wask to bail me out. Actually, can I sit? Do I have that hotkeyed? Yeah. There we go. I guess I'll talk a little bit more about some of the other games I'm planning or other stuff I'm doing. So most of you know I'm also on Twitch. My content on Twitch is totally different. I don't do any MMO stuff at all. But basically what I'm playing there right now, I stream 4 days a week there, and I have one day that's dedicated for Dark Souls. Another day I have dedicated for JRPGs. Another one we do Monster Hunter, and then Friday nights I do scary games. Right now, I just beat Resident Evil 7 last night, which I have to say is a really good game. Otherwise, I do post short videos on TikTok, and I'm kind of trying to bridge. You do face cam on Twitch, but not on YouTube. Just curious there. Yeah, I do face cam on Twitch. You thinking about doing music streams? Somewhere down the road. Like, I'm already spreading myself super thin with all the content. But I'll get into the music stuff in a few minutes here. But continuing on with the TikTok stuff, I'm kind of doing short videos there to bridge content from Twitch and YouTube. Basically, I'm also rolling out some FF14 stuff on there because I do want to introduce that to my YouTube channel somewhere down the road. Oh no! This Asheron's call server is shutting down in 15 minutes. Darn. Well, no worries about the quest then. How long do these reboots take, by the way? We'll be up in like 10 minutes. Okay. Well, maybe we'll take a break once it goes down. But anyway, as I was saying, somewhere down the road, I do want to do FF14 stuff on YouTube, but for the time being, I'm just kind of using it to bridge the gap between my TikTok and YouTube. I do short videos as well, but I don't do a lot. What got you into streaming games? Well, I guess... So first of all, I wanted to be... Back in the day, I wanted to be a YouTube Let's Player. And in the process of that, I made hundreds of videos that nobody watched. And I kind of learned that whatever I was doing was too boring, basically. So at some point, I I created a... What games were they? I did a lot. Like, my first one was Super Mario RPG. And I pretty much did every style of game you can imagine. Trying to find my groove, but like, nobody watches them. That's the thing. There was a period of time where you could be a Let's Player, and that time was very early in the Let's Play history of YouTube. Now it's just very saturated for obvious reasons. People basically, they want to be people who Let's Play. They want to make money for playing video games, as many people do. And I don't blame anybody for wanting that. Let's be real. If it were more viable, more people would do it. But at some point, I kind of realized it wasn't going to work. So I made the jump over to Twitch. That was also a long time ago. But I stepped away from that for many years. I came back to it during the COVID pandemic downtime. But basically my thought process when I went back to it, you know, I had done a couple streams before the pandemic started, and I was thinking, like, my thought process was, if I'm going to be playing video games anyways, I may as well also stream it. And if I make something of it, then I make something of it. If not, I didn't lose anything. But when I got downtime from work for like a year, I just decided to go full into streaming on Twitch. But I kind of felt like I was maintaining an upward trajectory there, but at some point it started to reverse. I guess about after the 1 year mark, it started to go downhill again. Probably because people were going back to work. And then also lots of the people who participated in my stream started making their own streams. And their priorities change a little bit. But I had during this time, I would say it's for the last 3 years, I kind of struggled to figure out what I was going to do with my YouTube. So that's when I decided to put my video game remixes on YouTube. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I also produce music. So I would put my video game music on YouTube as well. But as I was deciding what to do with my YouTube channel to kind of reboot it, I was looking at the videos from my past that were successful. And the only ones that really stood out were from an MMO I used to play called the Saga of Rhizome. So I realized there's probably potential in it. There's probably some niche potential here for me to do some similar stuff with other old school MMOs. And I always had the connection with Asheron's Call, so I decided to go back to it. And it's been pretty good so far. True, I had that exact same thought years ago too, yeah. But I guess there's a couple of things I've learned about streaming video games. Or making video game content in general. And one of the things I've learned is people don't watch Let's Plays. There are very successful Let's Players, but it's a very, they have a very, um, they have a, I don't know, I don't even know. Their commentary is a lot better than my commentary. Now, when I stream, it's a little bit different. When I'm streaming live, it's a little bit different because I have people watching who I can bounce off of. But if I'm just sitting in front of my computer talking to myself, there's a lot of dead air. And sometimes it's hard to hook people when you have that dead air thing you're dealing with. And there's a few different ways that people deal with it. Like they edit it out of their videos, for example. They only have the times they're talking. So I tried that for a while, but those types of videos take so long to edit. We're talking like even a short video already takes a long time to edit, but if you have tons of gameplay footage that you're editing through, it just takes forever to edit. And it's not worth it because at the end of the day, when you're starting out on YouTube, you're not making any money off of it. Yeah, man, that was the weirdest thing to me. It's like I never really talk when I play. Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with the talking, but sometimes some games you get really distracted with the game, and it's hard to maintain a conversation. With games with commentary, you have to kind of imagine that. Can I do a snow angel? Wake me up when the server is back up. Where was I going with this? I fucking lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if you're not talking to anybody, if you're just rolling, if you're recording, you almost have to be able to put your mind in like, oh, I am actually talking to someone. They're just not there. They're going to be watching later. And that is a very unnatural type of conversation. It's very difficult to pull off. You're right, though. You invest so much time into something without anything in return, really. Just the potential for it to give good returns. Yep. So just for context, I made hundreds of videos, which most of them are unlisted now. Because, quite frankly, I'm embarrassed by some of them. It's like, man, I thought people would watch this shit. Like, even if I have a likable personality, for some people, it doesn't really make sense that I thought anybody would watch this. It's just very boring. Use them to make cringe compilations. Yeah, I could do that. But the thing I got out of it was I learned what doesn't work. And I have a big library of videos to pull from and kind of analyze what about this video did work that I got this many views. Like, why did I get 9,000 views on this video? And I kind of came to the conclusion that these highly produced story videos work a little bit better for me. Because I am lucky in that people do like to listen to my voice, and they do kind of get a kick out of my voice acting. So I kind of just trying to base my stuff around that and the things that I can do. Like, I put the music in the video and highly edit meme stuff into the videos. Is that stuff I understand? I can't tell anybody what they like, but I know what I like. And if I can now at this point look back at my old videos and be like, why did I think anybody would like this when I don't like it myself. So basically, I just try to produce a video that I think I would like. And that's kind of what my strategy is. Yeah, man, I bet if you did some SCP readings or summarizing, people would show up. Oh yeah, for sure. Kind of my plan. I've said this a few times already, but I'm just going to keep reiterating it. I'm going to keep doing the Asheron's Call stuff as the bulwark of the channel. But it does occur to me at some point the channel will plateau because there aren't enough people into Asheron's Call. I love that emote. There aren't that many people into Asheron's Call, so if I want to do this full time, I'm eventually going to get to a point where I'm not getting any more out of it. But I'm going to continue doing the AC stuff because that's what got this all rolling. And I'm also going to do some more popular games. But before I get to the more popular games, I'm going to think more niche. Like people like AC, they like PSO. I was thinking of doing some Baldur's Gate stuff, but I don't know if I'll be able to maintain it. And somewhere down the road, I'll probably do a bunch of FF14 content because I like that game a lot. But again, just to reiterate, that will never come at the expense of what's already worked. Just know if things pop up in your feed that you have no interest in, that's the explanation. BRB, hopefully. Okay, we're going to log out. Oh my god. What am I doing? Exit game. We're going to go into BRB. Thanks for listening to my rant. We're going to go into BRB and I'm just going to play some tunes until the server's back up. Hopefully it's not too long, but I'll check back in 10 minutes. Alrighty, guys, I believe the server is back up. I'm able to log in now. Pause the tunes. By the way, I'm going to shill myself a little bit here. Since this, out of all the streams, this seems like the one to do it, because I've been talking about what's going on quite a bit. I do also have a music YouTube. It's also Void Money, but it's a 3 instead of an E. If you like the tunes you hear in any of the videos, check out that. Also, you can find my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, everything. Pretty much everything. I sign up for a distribution service, and they put my music out all over the place. If you don't mind the music, or if you don't like the music, I don't care. I'm not going to tell you what to like. I can never tell people what they like. But if you do like it and you listen to my music on Spotify, I will actually get paid for it. Same with if you listen on Apple. There's some other services I get paid for too, but I don't know what they are. I think I get about... I think I get... Now, Spotify is awful. So when I say how much I get per listen, don't be shocked. I basically get half a cent per listen on Spotify. I see there is a quality of use decal going on here. No idea how we used to survive without that map, right? Also, Tway, if you want to jump in, let me know. Because once I finish this quest, I have no plans, but I would be happy to play with you. Oh, also, I do actually have a new tune dropping on April 29th. And if you do listen on Spotify, consider following as well. Basically, any interaction on Spotify boosts me drastically. And it's not a service that pays a lot. I spot a fly! Just not Spotify. I know Spotify is a pretty awful service, to be honest. I do pay for it because I just like having everything I listen to in one place. And it's cheaper than some of the other streaming services. I just use YouTube. Yeah, I used to, but I listen to most of my music from my cell phone on data now, so YouTube's not really good for that. Unfortunately. Basically, I use Spotify when I'm out and about. I listen to music and podcasts quite a bit. And other than that, I also subscribe to Audibles, so I generally listen to that when I'm at the gym. Like I've mentioned before that I have certain readers I like on Audibles a lot. Well, you know what? Let me bring up the dungeon map real quick. Marauder's Lair. I just want to check if there are any unique items I can get here. I can get the Marauder's Jaw. And that seems to be the only thing. But it's a pretty big dungeon, so... Was it you talking about Delta V? Yes! Oh my god, Tway, the sequel is so freaking amazing. Years ago, I started a D&D campaign of AC story. Oh, cool. I noticed somebody watching some of the lore videos I've done is doing that now with 5e. Yeah, Tway, Delta V is like, it's one of those books that when I listened to it, it just opened my eyes to all the realms of possibility for our future. And in typical Daniel Suarez novel fashion, the next book is even more inspiring. Just finished reading Delta V yesterday. How do you feel? Critical Mass, the next book in the series. I think I'm about halfway through right now, but it's blowing my mind. Similarly to how Demon and oh damn, wait, this is the wrong way. Similar to how Demon and Freedom TM did. Or is it just a big loop-de-loop? Shit. It is a big loop-de-loop. So I will say that Demon is the better book out of the two, but Freedom TM was just the kind of book where, God damn it, I gotta bring the map up. It's the kind of book where it really kind of inspires me with the possibilities for the future. I think I know where we are. Ish. Hey, Viamond, you beat level 100. Nice. GG, congrats. It was definitely good. Definitely getting critical mass. Once you finish critical mass, if you haven't consumed Demon or Freedom TM, move on to those next. Like Demon's kind of like an action adventure sci-fi. And Freedom TM is like an eye-opening adventure about what's possible. I will say for critical mass, there's something about it that bugs me a little bit, but I'll wait till you finish it. I've read both Demon and Freedom TM years ago. I would highly recommend the Jeff Gerner readings because he is a really good reader, as I'm sure you know by now. I'm so glad that you listened to Delta V, though. It should be mandatory reading for everybody. So if you're wondering what Delta V is all about, basically it's a near future story about asteroid mining, or the first asteroid miners. He has another book also called Influx, which it's pretty wacky. It has a lot of the same trappings as most of his other books, but I will say it's a little bit harder to take seriously. But if you don't mind that in books, then it's also worth a listen. Must have been a very long time ago, as I don't have them in my Audible library, so they must have been pre-Audible, which was a very long time ago. I don't know if you've read any of Richard Morgan's stuff. He's the Altered Carbon guy. But if you have, I would make a comparison where ebook, Market Forces, I think is what it was called. Market Forces is to Altered Carbon as Influx is to Demon. But I will also mention that Market Forces, which it might not even be the right book if I'm messing up the name. It was my favorite Richard Morgan book, actually. But Influx is not my favorite Daniel Suarez book by a long stretch. And if you're listening to this and you're like, why is this guy talking about fucking books? I'm sorry. Maybe someday I'll read them on stream. Well, I'll check out Market Forces. I had to read it as an ebook. I'm not sure if it's on Audibles. It might be now. But it's a really fun book. It's very wacky. But it's wacky and serious at the same time. Hey, I leveled! Congrats, thank you. Haven't read Richard Morgan before. I would recommend the three Altered Carbon books. The second one is pretty hard to get through, though. That's usually where people fall off. But I will say that the second half of the second book is better than the first half. What level are you at now? I believe 76. Oh no! Let's double check that. Yeah, I'm 76 now. Let's go. So, were you thinking of jumping in at Altway? I know you played once. But you mentioned that you didn't think you could do Asheron's Call anymore. It looks like we have to go deeper. Ugh. I really I've been meaning to reach out to people I know from the old Soul Clan server. Mentioned in a previous stream that I think I might have hunted somebody down who I used to know, but he is If it is the same guy, he's on a European FF14 server. So maybe I'll be starting FF14 over from there. The Marauder. This is the guy. No jaw? Oh wait, they're all Marauders. Have they been Marauders the whole time and I'm just noticing now? Looks like it. Okay. It looks like the jaw is actually close to the... Supposedly down here somewhere.
Ooh.
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 Okay. Gonna check their corpses. Hey, there it is. Eater's always gonna eat. This one has a jaw too. I can only get one. Kill the Marauders! They're kind of like angler fish with legs. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. There's a portal to Sanamar here. Let's just run back. Running simulator. I know we can just portal back. Flee with extra flee. As Wask said earlier, this game is a running simulator. Bum, 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 bum. Why the hell? Mob train, right? We're training. Why the hell am I thinking of Christmas music all of a sudden? Like, what the hell? I think this is the last Silyun quest in the Whispering Blade quest tree. I'm not 100% sure on that. Just, saying from memory. 'Cause I think she only has 4 quests. Wow, she changed her look again. You give the grandmother Marauder's Jaw. Let's let her say her stuff first. This is from the beast that killed my grandson. The fire in grandmother's... Ugh. Ugh. The fire in grandmother's eyes slowly fades, replaced by tears of sorrow. For so long I have waited for this moment. All the old pain and memories flood back into my soul when I look upon the jaw. Bless you, soldier of light. You will forever have my gratitude. For your deeds and service to Silyun, I shall bestow the title Hero of Silyun upon you. Kneel before me. Let it be known that Void Money has won the approval and support of the people and shall henceforth be called Hero of Silyun. But I like Champion. If you would help further in the fight against the tyrant Varici, I ask you to journey to the town of Ayan Bakur and seek out a man named Mehmet. He will trust you if I vouch for you. Okay then. Let's see here. I will change my title though. Set display type title. I actually like the view from here. Like, for the state of the graphics of this game, I will just say it once again, the skybox is really good. Like, if somebody updated the graphics, they could keep everything else the same. But there's a few games that have generally ugly graphics, but there's still something about it that is majestic to look at. The other game I was talking about earlier, the Saga of Rhizome, like the environment, the graphics did not age well, but the environment is just so pretty to look at. But anyway, I think we might call it a night. It's a little bit shorter than the previous ones. But yeah, I think we'll call it a night. Thank you to anybody who was here or who is here in the future. Thank you all. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.